righty, folks. Hey, welcome back to the Real Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA Radio. This is Patrick Franz, your host, and I'm back live on air with Bill Bymel, the man, the myth, the legend. No, he's president of First Lien Capital, and he's the author of the Win-Win Revolution book about note investing, how to make note investing a win-win and create some profits with notes. Now, let's get right back into it, Bill, but we were summarizing, just to summarize real quick, right? What notes are, why they're good investments, how come it could be a hedge against the real estate market. There's major opportunities coming up in the market, but why would you say that note investing is a major opportunity that most listeners that are listening and most savvy investors should add to their repertoire? Why would somebody want to get into notes? Why is it just a good opportunity?
Sure. On the one side, passive cash flow that is protected by real estate. So, and all the work is done by a loan servicer. You buy a performing loan, say $100,000. You never talk to the borrower. You put it at a servicer. It might be throwing off a 5% or a 6% yield. You might have gotten it at 98%. So you've reduced the yield a little bit as a performing loan. You buy it in your self-directed IRA, and the property, it might be worth $250, $300. It's a first lien investment. That's what I would recommend only. That's why I called my company First Lien Capital. And you are protected by real estate, which is one of the oldest and greatest investments in the world. And it's also a way to have access to real estate. If you buy, there is a distressed mortgage market out there where you can buy mortgages at a discount to the face value. And it's your job as the bank to then either foreclose or work out a deal with the borrower, modify them, or maybe give them some cash to leave or work something out. And the upside of that is you've got a piece of real estate that's worth more than what you paid for the discounted note. And if you're someone who's just looking to build a real estate portfolio, this could be a good way to access real estate itself, because right now the market is obviously very low on supply and overly inflated in pricing. So it's also a third way to access, third benefit is to access real estate by way of buying distressed mortgages.
Hey, Bill, dare you to go into a RIA event anywhere in the country and say, hey guys, I'm buying rental properties at 60 cents on the dollar, and see what people do. What are you talking about? I can't even find one at 10% over asking price.
That's right.
Yeah. So, I mean, guys, if you did want to own a quiver, I guess I like to call it, but if you wanted to own a quiver of rental properties and act as a landlord, and that's your strategy, well, you may want to learn about notes. So if you buy non-performing notes and have an exit strategy in the note investment to go after the physical property, you can literally end up with rental houses that you were able to purchase at, say, 60, 70 cents on the dollar. So it's an amazing opportunity, right? Amazing. Hey, Bill, so we've mentioned it several times, but I do want to drive people over to get your book, and they can find it on Amazon, but they can also get it through your website. The book is Win-Win Revolution. Bill, and what's your website if they want to go and contact you?
Yeah, my website is my first and last name, billbymel.com. My last name is spelled B-Y-M as in Mary, E-L. So billbymel.com. You can purchase my book through the website, and you can also look at, I do a monthly webinar related to the real estate, mortgage, and global macroeconomic webinar once a month. It's on my website. You can see some of that, and you can always shoot an email to me if you have any questions.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And so, guys, you could read his book, of course. And if you want to get a hold of him, again, Bill Bymel, BYMEL.com, BillBymel.com. Get his book, Win-Win Revolution. And also you can subscribe right there through his website for his monthly webinar series, where he discusses all sorts of amazing stuff. I've listened to a couple episodes of that, Bill, and it always is, when I leave after listening to one of your episodes, I'm always going, wow, that was really good stuff, man.
Thanks,
that's amazing.
Patrick.
Great guests on there too. Great guests on. One of these days you'll have me as a guest.
I know. It's not just desperate. We'll get you on there.
Oh, just kidding. So yeah, folks, listen, I mean, you guys can go to noteinvestoruniversity.com, where there's a college curriculum set up where it makes it very, very simple, very, very affordable to learn all the ins and outs of note investing. If you can become a note investor, You might even take it to a full-time, full-time investment strategy, but at least having notes as a part of your portfolio. If you have rentals, if you're in the stock market, if you have cryptocurrencies, I say, if folks don't know about buying these discounted mortgage notes, they're missing out, aren't they, Bill?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a ever-growing opportunity, and we may even see it become a big opportunity on the commercial real estate side, retail, office buildings. There are some asset classes out there that are very stressed, hospitality, hotels, just keep, we'll just keep our eyes open and hope for the best and take advantage of the opportunity as it comes.
Now, Bill, let me ask you this sort of for close. We got a few minutes left here, but if you had any advice for people out there that heard this, and maybe today was their very first time hearing about note investing, but they're thinking, man, this is fire. I got to learn about this note investing stuff. And what's your recommendation for somebody new that wants to get into this, perhaps?
Sure. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say call you. But look, I think what's more beneficial maybe to the audience is maybe some scary headwinds ahead. If you've listened to the whole broadcast, you know that we're on the verge of something. We've got a war that's causing other issues, energy costs, inflation, rising interest rates, a real estate market that's been way overinflated for 2 years. So, it sounds like we're on the precipice of something. And I don't want everyone to get freaked out. Stay diversified. If you own real estate, stay as a real estate investor. Look at note investing as an additional opportunity, because I certainly think there's going to be a ton more opportunity in that space in the years ahead. And like you said, if you can access low interest rate, long-term debt, now is the time to do it. There's a dwindling number of refi opportunities out there, but if you have real estate and there's an opportunity to secure some long-term debt, then now's the time to get those refis done.
Yes, folks. I mean, access your money before it disappears. Because now a good place to put that money. Folks, if you can get into note investing and realize that it comes with monthly cash flow, it comes with great yield, it comes with upside, there's ways to make it a win-win for you, the investor, and for the borrower, which reminds me, don't forget, guys, go to billbymel.com or go to amazon.com, grab a copy of the Win-Win Revolution, Bill's book, and he'll get a little credit for offering all of that great value to us through that book. But thanks, Bill, so much for coming on the radio show and dropping such valuable information to the audience today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thanks. It's been great. And it looks like we're coming to an end here today, folks. And so I really hope you enjoyed the broadcast of the Real Men of Real Estate radio show, brought to you by KCAA Radio. This is Patrick Franz with my guest, Bill Bymel, and we're signing off, folks. Thanks so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.